over here on the northeast corner of this intersection, 4th and Brazos. Thank you.
Did you ever find out whose camera that was?
On Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we want to make sure we have this squared away. So if you were designated as an escort officer, walking down with the family, DPS Trooper Virgil Verduzco is going to be back over here where I'm pointing in just a moment, and you need to check in with him. You'll not be sitting with the family right now. You need to check in with him, and there's a seat that's designated for you there so that he can get that coordinated so we don't have any hiccups. So escort officer, not cordon officer that was down here that welcomed the family, but escort officer. Thank you. And it would be a good time to go ahead and take your seats, ladies and gentlemen. Please take your seats. We have them marching up right now. Excuse me, go ahead and please take your seats. Thank you.
Is this the aisle that they're walking down? So the family
with it right. Give you about 30 seconds. Thank you for your patience, folks. We had to wait for the color teams, the flag teams to get set in place and the mounted as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, the ceremonies are ready to begin.
All officers and colors, attend who?
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the national anthem by San Antonio Police Officer Rebecca Vermeulen and the invocation by San Antonio Police Chaplain James Warner.
All officers, present arms.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All officers and colors, order arms. Hey, hey, stop.
Join me in prayer. Lord, we meet today to honor the bravery and sacrifice of those who have laid down their lives in the service of others. Your word says, "Greater love hath no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends." We gather to support the families who have suffered loss. Lord, you said in your word, blessed are those who mourn, for they shall be comforted. King David said, weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. We hold to your promise that you will wipe away tear from our eyes. Father, thank you for the love you have shown us today. This love demonstrated by the sacrifice of these fallen heroes. Let us never forget the life they lived and the legacy they began. Help us to honor that heritage by continuing to serve with the utmost resolve and integrity. We look to you for comfort in your presence. Bless this assembly of families, friends, and officers with your peace and your love. And with respect, I pray in the name of Jesus, amen.
All color guards, order, colors. All officers and colors, parade, rest.
Please be seated. Good evening. I'd like to welcome a new face to the Texas Peace Officers Memorial. Trey Ware is an inductee into both the Texas Radio Hall of Fame and the San Antonio Radio Hall of Fame, and is one of Texas' most well-known media personalities. Trey was born into radio and has more than 50 years experience on the air. Every morning, Trey talks about the top issues of the day, from politics to pop culture. His show is all about faith, family, and freedom. As a highly sought-after public speaker, Trey shares his Christian values and his viewpoints with reason and humor. Trey and his wife of 42 years, Nancy, love to travel, relax in the pool, and spend time with family and friends. He is a former NASCAR driver, a pilot, and is a massive motorcycle addict. Trey and Nancy own Dream Departures Travel, where he says he has the best boss in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Trey Ware.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. It is an incredible honor for me to be here. And Governor, it's great to see you again, my friend. The honor to stand before you tonight and to talk about those who willingly go into the face of danger is something that amazes me every time I think of it. I have family members who are in law enforcement, and I have many friends in law enforcement. And I've always said, it's not just a career. It's not a job. Law enforcement is a calling. I truly believe that. I believe when someone is born, and even before then, God will look down and pick out law enforcement. You, and you, and you, and you. You will be the thin blue line. And that calling follows them for their entire lives. And when we, the public, call, you come running. You don't ask about our politics. You don't ask about our ethnicity. You don't ask where we came from or where we're going. You go there. As we run from the danger, those in law enforcement run to the danger. And that's why we're here tonight. Because far too many in our state and across the United States of America pay the ultimate price. And we're here to honor their memories. And to start off with, I'd like to introduce some dignitaries who are here with us tonight, beginning with my friend and our great Texas Governor, Greg Abbott, is right here, ladies and gentlemen. Senator Brian Birdwell is here as well. Senator, please. Senator Sarah Eckert is here too. Senator. Senator Mays Middleton. Senator. And Senator Adam Hinojosa. Senator, good to see you. Representative Brooks Landgraf is here too. Representative Terry Leo Wilson. Representative Brent Money is here. And Representative Janie Lopez. Representative, great to see you. There are others, of course, we want to introduce as the evening rolls forward. Chief Gregory Stevens, Executive Director of the Texas Commission of Law Enforcement. Scott Leeton is the President of the Combined Law Enforcement Associations of Texas, CLEAT. Robert Leonard, Executive Director of the Combined Law Enforcement Association of Texas. Ken Gardner, President of the Texas Municipal Police Association. Ken? Kevin Lawrence, Executive Director of the Texas Municipal Police Association. Clint McNear, President of the Texas Fraternal Order of Police. And I want to recognize each of the chapters of the concerns of police survivors. And as I introduce the president of each chapter, I ask that their representative executive board please stand with them. Greater Houston Cops Chapter President, Lucia Canales. Metroplex Cops Chapter President, Valerie Zamaripe. South Texas Cops Chapter President, Joey Stinson. Also want to recognize the members of the Dignity Memorial family that are in attendance tonight. They have long been very strong supporters of the Texas law enforcement, and they have, on a continuous basis, stepped forward during the most critical and heartbreaking losses we have suffered in this profession. We thank those from Dignity Memorial that are here in attendance tonight and their support of our memorial. Please, a round of applause for them too. Austin Mayor Kirk Watson could not be with us tonight, but he and his staff worked very hard sponsoring the memorial procession up Congress Avenue, and we thank them for that as well. And most of all, we want to recognize all the survivors that are here with us tonight. If you are a survivor, would you please rise so you can be recognized? Thank you very much. This year, we will be honoring 40 new names that were engraved upon the monument right here. There were also 8 names that we were able to discover through historical research that are also engraved on the memorial here. But before we move forward, I'd just like to take a moment and ask that we bow our heads for a moment of silence in remembrance and recognition of those names. God bless them all. Now, the Texas Peace Officers Memorial has been blessed to have some true legends in entertainment up here. If you have been here before, you have seen the likes of Pat Green and James Ingram and Jack Ingram. You have seen Kelly Willis here and many others. But tonight, you've got a special treat. A 17-year-old young man who is destined to be a superstar in the musical world, Tristan Roberson. He's from Frisco, Texas. He knows all about acoustic guitar and electric guitar, multi-instrumentalist. He can play the drums, he can do it all, piano and everything. And he is quite the rising star in the country music industry. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome Tristan Roberson.
Hey guys, I'm Tristan Roberson. I'm very honored to be here, and I'll be singing my song, Somewhere in Texas. Somewhere in Texas, there's some Bronco tire tracks down an old gravel road. There's a chain link fence that ain't hard to climb over. Ask me how I know. Somewhere in Texas, there's a cove carved out in Lake Taylor made for drinking, where that August sun hits just right when it's sinking. The paint in her greenhouse gold. I don't know where we lost it. Was it Frisco? Was it Austin? Where it started running and we let it. Had it all for a summer. Wonder if she ever wonders if that love's still out there where we left it. Somewhere in Texas, there's a rodeo show that just sold 2 list tickets. There's a town where nothing's changed, but something's different. There's a girl getting on with her life, and I ain't in it. I don't know where we lost it. Was it Frisco? Was it Austin? Where it started running and we let it. Had it all for a summer. Wonder if she ever wonders if that love's still out there where we left it. Somewhere in Texas. I don't know where we lost it, how it happened, why we caught it, or if it's too far gone to go and get it. Had it all for a summer. Wonder if she ever wonders if that love's still out there where we left it. Somewhere in Texas. Somewhere in Texas. Thank you guys so much.
Great job, Tristan Robertson. And we'll be hearing from him a little bit later on in the program as well. Now, of course, the memorial would not be possible without the efforts of many people who have volunteered their time and their efforts and the dedication to making this service a fitting tribute. That includes the Combined Law Enforcement Association of Texas, the Texas Municipal Police Association, the Fraternal Order of Police, and Concerns of Police Survivors. They're groups that are on the forefront of this effort. And we're now going to hear from members of each of these groups. So up first, with a few words, Scott Leeton, the Combined Law Enforcement Association of Texas. Scott?
Good evening, fellow officers, family members, dignitaries, and friends. As mentioned, my name's Scott Leeton. I'm a police officer with the Corpus Christi Police Department, and I'm the president of the Combined Law Enforcement Associations of Texas, CLEAT. Tonight we gather here to honor the fallen. In this hallowed space, our hearts are heavy with the memories of brave officers who made the ultimate sacrifice while serving and protecting our communities. Their valor and dedication are woven into the very fabric of who we are. Foremost, to the surviving families, we offer you our deepest condolences. There is no way we know your pain, your grieving, but we are here to support you. You have given us so much more than we can ever repay. We gather here to remember and reflect on our heroes, those men and women who made the ultimate sacrifice. Although we may never know why these heroes were taken from us, we do know that God has a plan for each and every one of us. Although our fallen may not be here with us tonight physically, we can't help but think they are present in spirit. We recognize that these heroes live on in each and every one of us, guiding our actions and influencing our decisions.
Their names are etched not only on the memorial wall, but also in the legacy of every life they have ever touched. Many of us have coworkers and friends whose names are on this wall. And although physically gone, the fallen remain remembered and honored in our hearts and our minds. As we reflect on the lives of the fallen, we will always remember how they served their communities with honor. This evening is not solely a time for remembrance, but also a call to continue their mission of courage, strength, and dedication. In the midst of challenges and the voices of dissent that are at times tarnish the noble path we walk, we remain steadfast and true. Because today in Texas, there are still young men and women joining the ranks of becoming police officers. And these new officers will continue to carry the torch, remembering those that we honor today. May God bless Texas, and may God bless the families of the fallen. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Scott. And now from the Texas Municipal Police Association, Ken Gardner. Ken?
My name is Kenneth Gardner. I'm a police officer for the city of Tyler, Texas. And like Trey said, you talking about an honor. This is an honor for me to stand here, especially for the families. Just to be here and be a part of this memorial is an honor. I think I can speak for our entire board of directors with Tmpa, the Tmpa staff, and our over 33,000 members when I say this to the families. You always hear we will always remember the fallen officers. Well, for the families, we will always remember each and every one of you too. That's one thing we will never forget, and that's the survivors and the families as well. Today we gather with heavy hearts but steadfast resolve as we honor the brave men and women who made the ultimate sacrifice in the line of duty. Here in Texas, our peace officers are more than just enforcers of law. They are protectors of our communities, guardians of justice, and symbols of courage. Each name etched into this memorial behind me represents a story of service, dedication, and sacrifice. These officers woke up every day, put on their badge, and answered the call to serve, knowing full well the dangers that lay ahead. They stood as the thin blue line between order and chaos, protecting those who could not protect themselves. To the families of the fallen heroes, no words can truly express the depth of our gratitude or the sadness we share with you. Your loved ones embodied the highest ideals of duty, honor, and sacrifice. Their legacy lives on in the lives they touched, in the communities they served, and in the hearts of those who will never forget their service. As Texans, we are bound by the spirit of resilience and unity. Today, we reaffirm our commitment to never let their sacrifice be in vain. We will carry their memory forward, honor their service, and support those who continue to wear the badge with courage and integrity. May we always remember, may we always honor, and may we always be grateful. God bless our fallen peace officers. God bless their families. And may God bless the great state of Texas. Thank you.
Thank you, Ken. And now from the Fraternal Order of Police, Mr. Clint McNair. Clint?
Good evening, Governor, distinguished members of our Texas legislature, my brothers and sisters in blue, our police families, and the survivors. Although tonight we are gathered for a somber ceremony to reflect, remember, and honor our fallen, I'd like to share a message of hope. We find hope in the legacy left behind, officers who inspired the next generation of service. I look around tonight and see a bunch of kids, and I know that some of them will step up and serve our state, their communities, and our country someday. We find hope in our communities where unity always seems to grow stronger in the face of danger. And we find hope in each other, standing shoulder to shoulder, refusing to let darkness define us or defeat us. I'm extremely proud when traveling around the country representing Texas law enforcement. I'm consistently approached by others, always commenting on the professionalism of Texas law enforcement and the strength of the community, despite it doesn't always feel that way, the strength of community support that we enjoy here. A large factor of that support and the strong opinion support of Texas law enforcement is because of each of you, the very men and women sitting here tonight, the men and women standing in uniform here tonight. Everyone recognizing Texas, making all of us proud, it's due to each of you. It fascinates me at home. Sorry, the wind is here. It always fascinates me here at home and during Police Week in DC, witnessing the strength and perseverance of Texas families, even in the face of their darkest times. From the Dawson family just beginning their journey, standing strong and uniting together, to the Pinton family, who are newer to the Survivor family, losing their son Mitchell 4 years ago, but have completely immersed themselves into giving back and serving law enforcement every week. To our very own Danny Stinson, who lost her husband Craig 15 years ago. Not only does she continue to serve, she's the hub of the wheel that puts on this very event that we're enjoying here tonight. Thank you, Danny. Hope is not the absence of pain, it's the presence of purpose. The lives we honor today remind us of the calling, not just to mourn, but to live lives worthy of their memory. To the new families gathering here tonight, beginning their journey, lean in. Please never doubt that there is hope. Lean in. Always know that you're loved and you will have support around you. Lean in. Although some of us may be that uncle that you pray doesn't show up to the family reunion, we'll always be here for you. Lean in. Tonight, let us not only remember their names, but let us carry their mission forward. So as the sun sets tonight, the stars light up the sky, that thin blue line that will pierce the night sky shortly, may we hold on to hope, a hope that heals, a hope that binds, and a hope that endures. May God bless each of you and your families. Thank you.
Well, as we continue, this year, Concerns of Police Survivors has asked J.D. Harvey to come up and say a few words tonight, speak on behalf of their organization. J.D. is the surviving adult child of Lubbock County Deputy Sheriff Robert D. Harvey. End of watch was April 26, 2009. That is exactly 16 years ago today. J.D., please come.
Good evening. My name is J.D. Harvey, and I have the honor of being the survivor asked to speak with you today. Inscribed in this memorial behind me, alongside the names of your loved ones, is my father's name, D. Robert Martin Harvey, and his end of watch date, April 26th of 2009. You heard that correctly, and I am not mistaken by today's date. I stand before you on the 16th anniversary of my father's death, sharing my story and hoping to give you a small glimmer of hope for the future and expressing how deeply sorry I am that you are sitting in these chairs at this memorial and that we are now a family. One big blue family that you never wanted to join, but we're grateful to have each other. I'm a man of faith, and I believe the coinciding of my father's end of watch date and my speaking at this memorial is not a coincidence. There are never enough words or any truly correct words to share in this situation, but I hope my story and my testimony can touch at least a handful of you in some way, shape, or form. My father joined the Lubbock County Sheriff's Office in 2001 and acquired many accomplishments and titles within a few different areas of the Sheriff's Office, such as SWAT and Honor Guard. He is described to me as a stand-up man committed to his craft and as a man that always goes above and beyond the call of duty. I am happy to say this is a trait I have acquired from him. I am an overachiever to my very core. I am a proud Texas Tech graduate, an owner of 2 small businesses, and a very passionate philanthropist within my city and on a larger scale. A title that I am very proud of and an organization I am passionate in supporting is my role as Vice President of the Metroplex chapter of Concerns of Police Survivors, or COPS as most of you may know it by. COPS' mission to work towards rebuilding shattered lives is something that I truly admire and something that each of you will witness firsthand in this coming season. I can honestly state that my involvement within this organization has been one of the most important and significant stepping stones within my personal grief journey. For years, I couldn't bear the reality of the life that I lived. A life where my amazing and selfless mother was left to raise a 5 and a 10-year-old on her own. A life where I can't remember my own father's voice, and I never would. A life where our entire family dynamic shifted and every encounter, holiday, and minor occasion would never be the same. You see, the loss of our officers comes with so many harsh and painful realities that we often can't bear to face so quickly and so rapidly. I want you to know you are capable and stronger than you know, and on the days you don't feel that way, it is okay to stick those feelings back on a shelf and revisit them, but you cannot ignore them. Through my work with COPS, I've been able to open myself back up to the grieving process as an adult and not in an adolescent mindset. I've had to revisit feelings, cry over the hard things a few times, and learn to move along day by day and realign myself. I hope you remember to give yourself grace in the coming days, weeks, months, and years. Lean upon your family and friends. Lean upon your agency if you are blessed with a strong presence after your officer's death. Lean upon God. Lean upon your COPS leaders and members of your chapter. Lean upon whomever you feel is sturdy enough to hold you up. My very best friend in this world is my mother. Without her, I wouldn't be here today. We have a beautifully messy relationship that relies on giving grace, loving big, and being supportive no matter what. It is so very important to share and feel through each of your heartbreaks and your joys, no matter the season. Your officer would want you to smile, and they would want you to feel joy, even though it may not feel that way now. As we prepare to honor your officer tonight, I want to encourage you to embrace this moment. I also want you to take a look around and see the large support system and family that you have gained. You are not alone, you are allowed to feel, and your officer is here with you tonight. I pray you feel the presence of your fallen hero at some point tonight. It has been my immense honor to share my story and my heart with you tonight. I pray over each and every one of you tonight and over your lives looking forward. Thank you for your time. God bless.
Wonderful, JD. Thank you very, very much. Wonderful. Our next speaker really doesn't need an introduction, and I've got a lot of words written here, but I'd like to speak from my heart for just a minute because he is a friend, and I am a fan. Number one, because as a San Antonio native, he married a San Antonio girl, and she is a wonderful First Lady of the state of Texas. And together they brought a beautiful young lady into this world who now works in the finance industry. That's Audrey, their daughter. That's him personally. He is an incredibly kind and big-hearted and loving man. That's the governor himself personally. Professionally, the state of Texas and law enforcement in the state of Texas has no greater friend than Greg Abbott. I can tell you that after following his career going back to Harris County, working as a district judge in Harris County many, many decades ago. He fought hard for the issues that matter to law enforcement in the state of Texas and in Harris County. And then at the state Supreme Court as a justice there, same. He continued to support our law enforcement throughout the entire state of Texas with rulings that helped uphold the thin blue line. And then, as the 50th Attorney General of the state of Texas, Greg Abbott once again stood in the gap for law enforcement and law enforcement families. Years ago, 2013, when he began his quest to be governor of the state of Texas, I'll never forget, I was sitting with Rick Perry in the building across the street, the house across the street. And Governor Perry told me at that time, he said, "You watch him. This man is going to do fantastic things for the state of Texas." And I have watched him, and we've had numbers of conversations over the years. He's now beginning his third term as governor, just began. And every day he looks for ways to support not only the citizens of the state of Texas, but law enforcement. A minute ago, Ken talked about thin blue line between chaos and order. We had a chaotic situation in the state of Texas not that long ago that the rest of the country had no idea what was happening here. Oh, but they were soon to find out, because our governor took that issue and made it a national issue so that the rest of the country would know exactly the chaos that existed in Texas. And today, because of the actions of Greg Abbott, order has come out of that chaos. Would you please welcome our wonderful governor, my friend, Greg Abbott.
Give it up for Trey Ware. Trey, thank you for your kind words, but more importantly, thank you for being a part of this incredibly important event as we talk to the hearts of so many surviving families. It's an honor to join with Scott, Ken, Clint, and JD. JD, your story in particular was very moving, and my hope is that families here will be able to absorb that message and make it part of their mission. I also want to thank members of the Texas House who are with us, as well as members of the Texas Senate. And I see a member of the Texas House who I don't think was announced earlier. Mitch Little's here with us. Thank you for being a part of this. And we got Senator Bob Hall with us also. Thank you both for being a part of this. And thank you to every elected official who's with us, as well as all of the community leaders. Listen, the reality is there are so many community leaders in so many different sectors that support our law enforcement, whether it be to encourage those to join law enforcement or to support survivors of it, or anything in between. We know that we wouldn't be able to be where we are without all of those community leaders. And importantly, to all of our law enforcement officers, I want y'all to know the eternal gratitude that Texans have for your brave and tireless service. I also want to thank your families. We know that you all serve together as families. We thank those families for the support that they provide for those who wear the badge. In Texas, we support our law enforcement officers, period. But we must show that as much as we say it. That's what we did when we passed a law that defunds cities that defund their law enforcement. We will not allow any city to defund their police or law enforcement. Now this session, we need to take another step. We must pass stricter bail laws to prevent the release of dangerous criminals back out onto the streets that you all patrol every single day. We're gathered on hallowed ground. This peace officer memorial where we gather tonight is far more than just a granite monument. It's a reminder of Texas heroes taken from us far too soon. It's a tangible way to honor the men and women who gave everything for their communities. This ground that we sit on and stand on was once a part of the Wild West. Peace officers who serve today follow that same tradition of famous Texas lawmen who helped to tame that Wild West and shape the more orderly society in which we live today. But as we all know, dangers still persist. And it still takes brave men and women to face those dangers every shift, every day. Without their hard work and dedication, justice would go undone. The heroes we honor tonight faced those dangers, fought for justice, and kept Texas safe. We are forever grateful for their bravery. Today, we remember heroes like Greenville police officer Cooper Dawson, who was ambushed by a suspect during a chase. Officer Dawson stopped a driver with multiple felony warrants, and a chase ensued. He was gunned down by the suspect, who opened fire without warning. Officer Dawson's wife said that he was a man whose courage and sense of duty had no bounds. He leaves behind a wife and 3 children. Heroes like Border Patrol agent Christopher Luna. On March 8th this past year, Agent Luna was aboard a helicopter responding to a suspected illegal border crossing. While pursuing the illegal border crossers, the helicopter crashed, killing Agent Luna. Agent Luna followed in his father's footsteps as a member of the Border Patrol, where he served since 2007. He's survived by his wife and 2 children. And Harris County Deputy Constable Catherine Hudson. Deputy Hudson was working an extra shift, providing traffic control for a road construction project on the Katy Freeway in the middle of the night on November 22nd this past year. Her 8-year-old daughter was in her patrol car with her when they were struck by a drunk driver, killing them both. She was known as an outstanding cop and an amazing mother. Our hearts forever ache over the tragic loss of these lives and for all law enforcement officers lost in the line of duty. To the families and friends of the fallen, I want to share what President Reagan once said about what an officer's sacrifice means. He said, men and women who carry the cause of justice to the grave deserve not only the respect, but also the gratitude and affection. For without law and order, our society will soon crumble, dashing the dreams of our forebears and mocking the heroes and heroines whose sacrifice made this great land a beacon of hope and a symbol of freedom for the entire world. Even though the courageous men and women we honor tonight are no longer with us, they're never gone. They live on in each of you who knew them, each of you who loved them, and everyone they helped through their service. You may not be able to talk to them or hug them or kiss them, but take faith in their ability to live on through you and your good works. May God bless each of you, and may God forever bless the men and women who serve and protect our communities.
Thank you, Governor Abbott. Thank you very much. And at this time, we welcome Keaton and Luke Lenormand. They are the surviving grandchildren of investigator Eddie Hutchison of the Walker County Criminal District Attorney's Office. End of watch, February 10th, 2021. We ask now that they come forward to light the ceremonial candle. Thank you both very much. And now, the ceremonial wreath will be presented by the Corpus Christi Honor Guard. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for a very solemn moment, we're going to begin the reading of the names of our fallen heroes. Engraved on the memorial behind me here, 40 new names and 8 historic names that were engraved just days ago. We'll start with the historic names first, and then the roll call of this year's honorees.
Dallas Police Department, Officer John E. York, July 15th, 1926. Wharton County Sheriff's Office, Deputy Frank Brown, August 18th, 1885. Dallas Police Department, Officer Max Countryman, October 5th, 1977. Kingsville Police Department, Officer Pinckney Lambert Barnhill, July 3rd, 1940. Rusk County Sheriff's Office, Sheriff James Thomas Rogers, April 22nd, 1850. Callahan County Sheriff's Office, Deputy David Madison Mac Thomas, August 25th, 1909. White Settlement Police Department, Officer DeWitt Wid Spivey, March 12th, 1955. Kleberg County Sheriff's Office, Sheriff William Thomas Mosley, February 2nd, 1940.
And now we will start with the new names. Everman Police Department, Officer Alexander A. Arango, October 22nd, 2020. Brazoria County Constable's Office, Precinct 1, Deputy Brad Andrew Briscoe, November 15th, 2020. Panhandle Police Department, Sergeant Lyle G. Denny, December 7th, 2020. Texas Tech University Police Department, Sergeant Ricky Ead Jr., December 9th, 2020. Texas Department of Criminal Justice, Correction Officer Harold Paul Skip Smith Sr., December 15th, 2020. Rio Grande City CISD Police Department, Corporal Juvencio Garcia Jr., January 15th, 2021. San Antonio Police Department, Officer Joseph Cisneros, February 1st, 2021. Friendswood Police Department, Sergeant James Demet, December 27th, 2021.
United States Department of Homeland Security, Customs and Border Protection, Office of Field Operations, Director of Field Operations Beverly Matthews Good, January 28th, 2021. Walker County Criminal District Attorney's Office Investigator Eddie B. Hutchinson III, February 10th, 2021. Texas Department of Criminal Justice, Corrections Officer Tracy Annette Adams, March 6, 2021. Port of Galveston Police Department, Sergeant Clay Garrison, August 25th, 2021. Austin Police Department, Sergeant Steve Urias, August 26, 2021. Gonzales County Sheriff's Office, Sheriff Robert Inclán, September 5th, 2021. Texas Department of Criminal Justice, Sergeant Shad Eugene Hammond, September 13th, 2021. Texas Department of Criminal Justice Corrections Officer Jose Angel Hernandez, September 13th, 2021.
San Antonio Park Police Department, Officer J. Pina, September 26, 2021. Central Independent School District Police Department, Officer Randy Steller, November 2nd, 2021. Meridian Police Department, Officer Wayne Butch Nowell Jr., December 29th, 2021. El Paso Police Department, Sergeant Gerardo Morales, January 7th, 2022. Texas Department of Criminal Justice, Corrections Officer John Broadway, February 8th, 2022. Tom Green County District Attorney's Office, Investigator Stephen Carnes, November 13th, 2022. Fort Worth Police Department, Sergeant John Jensen, October 28th, 2023.
Harris County Sheriff's Office, Deputy Ronald Bates, February the 10th, 2024. Montgomery County Sheriff's Office, Deputy Charles Rivet, February 21st, 2024. United States Department of Homeland Security, Customs and Border Protection, United States Border Protection Patrol. Border Patrol Agent Christopher Luna, March the 8th, 2024. Harris County Sheriff's Office, Investigator John Hampton Cadu III, April 23rd, 2024. Corpus Christi Police Department, Officer Kyle Hicks, April the 24th, 2024. Corpus Christi Police Department, Senior Police Officer Vincent Ortiz Jr., June the 1st, 2024.
Heck yeah.
Harris County Sheriff's Office, Detective Fernando Esqueda, July the 11th, 2024. Fort Worth Police Department, Sergeant Billy Randolph, August the 12th, 2024.
Dallas Police Department, Officer Darren Burks, August 29th, 2024. Texas Department of Public Safety, Trooper Kevin Alexis Ramirez Vasquez, September 24th, 2024. County Constable's Office, Precinct 1, Deputy Ruben Garcia, September 30th, 2024. Wise County Sheriff's Office, Deputy Lex Allen Love, October 2nd, 2024. Harris County Constable's Office, Precinct 5, Deputy Catherine Hudson, November 22nd, 2024. Greenville Police Department, Officer Cooper Dawson, November 26th, 2024. Otero Police Department, Officer Jacob Candenosa, December 9th, 2024. Ellis County Sheriff's Office, Detention Officer Isaiah Bias, December 16th, 2024.
All officers and colors, read as you were. Attend, salute. All color guards, carry colors.
And now, will everyone please rise for the ceremonial honors to be rendered.
the mixed colors.
Detail, unhid, who? Carry, hold. All and who?
Fire team leader, prepare to fire the volleys. All officers and colors, present arms. All officers and colors, out air, arms. Retire the colors. All up as you were. All color guards, on air, colors. All officers and colors, parade, rest.
This is the Reaper Keeps Creeping.
Driving down the road thinking of you, I wanna go home. When night comes around, I'm trying to figure out why I'm hurting. About 1,000 miles from the house, and my head keeps turning. I wanna push through, but when I'm not with you, I am lonely. But as the bourbon keeps burning, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Do my prayers reach heaven? Or am I all alone? 'Cause the reaper keeps creeping and trying to steal my soul. I can't even talk 'cause I keep on crying. 'Cause the reaper keeps creeping when I'm on my own. Another empty glass, I wanna drink away all this pain. I see you and me everywhere, need a damn beer so I can breathe. And time's going by, tell me why this feeling won't leave me, babe. And as the bourbon keeps burning, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Do my prayers reach heaven? Or am I all alone? 'Cause the reaper keeps creeping, trying to steal my soul. I can't even talk 'cause I keep on crying. 'Cause the reaper keeps creeping when I'm on my own. 'Cause the reaper keeps creeping when I'm all alone.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Tristan, very much. You may be seated, by the way. Well, as we get close to the end of the ceremony tonight, we want to take just a moment here and invite you to take out your glow stick. Let's light those glow sticks. We've got a very special presentation right now. You can hold that glow stick up high as we remember the names, remember our loved ones, and our fallen heroes with this very special presentation.
Tonight, we have completed the journey here out of love and respect for officers who have given the last full measure of devotion. They come from near and distant corners of this nation. They come from every race and every creed, but they were unified in their bravery, in valor, and the love of our great state. Many of them you knew personally. To you, they were perhaps husbands, wives, children, siblings, maybe friends, fellow officers, brothers and sisters in blue. Now, you are being called on to bear a special burden. Tonight, we join together to honor their courage and express our gratitude for their and your sacrifice. These officers loved you and were deeply committed to their communities, the ones they served right to the very end. The scripture says that love is stronger than death, and that it can be no greater love than to sacrifice oneself for the sake of others. The men and women we remember tonight did no less. They laid down their lives for their own communities. And by being here tonight, we ensure The names of these officers are known, just as they deserve, both in their communities and across the nation. Tonight we join together to show our appreciation for their heroism. And we understand that public safety, our freedom, and our prosperity is bought at a very steep price. We know that the American people are only safe because our law enforcement officers will face the danger. We can only rest easy because they never rest. And we can only dwell in peace because they stand between us and absolute chaos. We raise candlelight in their memory. Like these candles, though they're shrouded in darkness, their light still shines, and the darkness shall not overcome it. For the line they walk rises from might to the depths of old. The line they walk is narrow, and the cost is high. The line they walk can be dark and often cold, but it is rich with the valor of the strong and the bold. The line they walk is treacherous, protected only by the company they keep. The line they walk cannot be breached, and no one can diminish. Among us, sent from heaven, are those who walk a thin blue line, like the guardians sent to watch over those they serve. The line they walk is one of service, hope, and sacrifice, protecting the lawful and the lawless. The line they walk is made of those who choose to follow a calling many will never know, and still many more do not comprehend. The line they walk will guard their families with a steady sword, for we know that they wish for nothing more than to live again, even if only to hold them and you once more. Within this line, if one among us should fall, doing what it is they hold most dear, we will know that the badge they wear has become so much more than wings. They will forever be our country's thin blue line.
conclude tonight, I just want to say a word from my heart to you. As Greg told you at the beginning of the evening, my life, my radio show, the life that I have with my wife is all about faith, family, and freedom. That's why Nancy and I couldn't wait to be here with you tonight. The sacrifice that your loved ones made and that you made, they are never gone. Each of them is a spark inside of all of us remaining here. A spark that is a rising flame every day. And their lives protected our faith, our families, and guarded our freedom. None of us will ever forget their sacrifice, because inside of each of us, their flame will forever burn. God bless them, God bless you, and God bless Texas. Thank you and good night.
All officers and colors dismissed.
You guys, you stand out there.